The following program was provided by an independent producer solely responsible for its content. The opinions expressed do not necessarily represent the views of this station, its staff, board of directors, or underwriters.
Hello, welcome to GameShift. Tonight we'll be discussing Forza Horizon 3, Hot Wheels, Injustice 2, Phantom Dust, Skate 3, and Lara Croft and the Temple of Osiris. Join us. Welcome to the show. I just want to say one thing that what does this have to do with video games? First of all, I got a game a long time ago. I got a 3DO system and I bought a game called Road Rash. On that video game, the track that was on there just grabbed me by the soul and said, "This is the music that you should be listening to," and guess what that was?
What was that?
Soundgarden.
Soundgarden.
So Chris Cornell will be missed in the music industry.
Wow.
And that's an unfortunate circumstance there that, unfortunately we lost one of the great legends of rock. So.
I will definitely agree with that. He definitely had two great bands, great frontman, excellent voice.
And his solo artist was great.
Solo artist was great. It's unfortunate events, but it's one of those things where video games. You listen to a song and then
it's just entertainment. That really gripped me, and I was like, I got to go out and buy that CD right now, and I did, and I never looked back. He was a great solo artist. I mean, who could take Billie Jean and turn it into like a song like that and just a whole new look at it? So
now,
we greatly missed.
What year was that first Road Rash game that you're talking about?
I think probably like 92, 93.
I was going to say 92, 93. Yeah. I don't know if you guys can see, but Bill is rocking a straight up bowl cut.
Yes,
from like 1993. And
I'm bringing it back.
He is bringing it back. My name is Bill Licata. I'm going to be helping Bill out today.
So
and very
Bill
excited.
and Bill takeover of GameShift today.
Absolutely. It's Kill Bill 1, Kill Bill 2, coming at you live.
Yep, so the first clip I brought in today, Forza Horizon 3 Hot Wheels. And it's awesome. I mean, you played Hot Wheels when you were young, the tracks,
Absolutely.
put them together, orange.
Hot Wheels is just one of those things where, if you're a little older, you always played Hot Wheels. It's just one of those things where you just did.
Exactly, yeah.
Just excited to see the game.
So this is just the start of like the first race, and this is my first look at these tracks, so it's amazing. You got the classic orange track, the little things you used to have when you bought the track, the little engine that would make the car go. They're in here.
Wow. I got to tell you, the graphics on this game so far are really excellent. How was it to play?
Awesome. The controls are great. Like this is one of the best racing games I've ever played. So of course it's E for everyone, and I also gave it 10 phalanges.
Wow.
Because perfect game. Look at this.
Wow.
Fall off the track and everything.
Coming out swinging, Bill, giving the game a 10. That's excellent.
Yeah, I love this game.
I personally have not played the game, but I trust in your gaming. And so if he says it's a 10 in experience, then I'm sure it is.
You can just see, it's a lot of fun. I mean, I'm in dead last right now.
Wow. What are you driving for a car there? Is that a Honda?
Yep, it's the Acura NSX.
Oh, the Acura NSX.
So you're right, though. It is a Honda.
It is a Honda. So let me see. Now, can you race against people, on other systems or online?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. You could do online racing. I think you could do up to 12 people at the same time, which is pretty impressive. But this is the perfect racing game. Every time I buy a different racing game, I'm always like, well, it should be more like Forza.
Right.
So, and they're coming out with Gran Turismo Sport for the PlayStation, which looks promising. I hope that does well too, but for now, this is it.
Okay, so now who are these turkeys you're coming up on?
These are avatars, so they're actually driving like the people. So when you play, it creates an avatar driver for you.
Oh,
so
boy.
if I finished and I get a time, it makes a car similar to me on other people's races that they race against with my time.
Wow.
So you're racing against each other's time.
Unreal.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's unreal. That's a.
So these tracks are really difficult, but this is my first time seeing it. and I'm going to try and make a comeback here.
Now, who publishes this game?
Oh, this is Microsoft Studios.
Okay, now in your experience, how do they do? You know,
With other games,
really?
they're flawless.
Okay.
Like, all their games are really pretty good.
Excellent.
You know, I think people say I give too many games 10s, but
It's because you're too much.
deserves
You're
it.
too nice of a guy.
Yeah.
If you get a 5, that means
Look at this.
it means it's probably
Here comes
awful.
a nice loop here. I love this game. You don't even know. Like, when I was like, I got to get the Hot Wheels expansion, and even the regular game is incredible.
Yeah.
When I got this, I was just like, how did they do that? And there's another add-on too called Blizzard Mountain, which eventually I'll try, but I had to get this.
Well, you know, it's good that they came out with this game because, you know, how many kids growing up had one of these,
Right.
you know, in their house. I mean, we all did back in the 80s and 90s, so
This
no
is,
surprise that it's on here now.
So now look, I'm in first place again.
Oh, shocker.
No, it's hard. Believe me, I've been losing races in this game. I'm just like blown away by it though. Like, just the track design. There's also like you could do different things. Like, you can take challenges on where like you'll see a parked car over there and it'll say like there's a challenge nearby, and you go to the car and then you get in that car and we'll say like, you know, can you drive through the fire hoop but get this distance? And you try it. If you do, you know, you win the challenge.
Seems like hours and hours doing
It
challenges.
is, yeah. I've been playing it since it came out. I've been playing it for a long time.
Oh man.
So I don't know. It's just awesome. I love these games.
Now, how is the controlling when you're actually moving the car? Is it pretty responsive or?
Very responsive. It's more of an arcade racer. So there's like, you know, gas, brake, and your steering is the
Okay.
pump pad.
Because that's the only complaints that I would have with racing games or car games, or you're playing and you're like, what? It's not even
Yeah.
doing what
Well,
it's
you could
supposed
get you could get a steering wheel, gas pedal. You could even get a shifter for it, but I'm not ready to invest in that right now.
to. Get a shift for
So that
GameShift.
is Forza Hot Wheels, Forza Horizon 3 Hot Wheels. That's what that's all about right there. I loved it. I mean, I love that game. There's like, I think over 300 cars in it. So like, you could get new cars all the time. Next we have Injustice 2. You know anything about that? It's like,
No, but
I'm sorry, DC Comics with their fighting game.
Okay.
You've heard of Mortal Kombat?
Oh, of course, yeah. So it looks like a Mortal Kombat type of game where you're just beating on each other.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
And this is single player. They have a single player mode with a good story, like kind of follows the Batman versus Superman, and you want to find out what's going on there. It follows more of the comics than the movies.
Okay.
The graphics are really
The
good.
graphics do look pretty dope. I'll give you that. So now, is it just two people fighting constantly, or do you do anything else in this game, or
It's just fighting.
just a
Yeah.
fighting game? Okay.
There's action sequences where like Batman gets in the Batmobile and rifles down the city, but you don't get to control it.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh, you can look but don't touch. sort
Right,
of deal.
right, yeah.
Been there, brother.
This is, I don't know, there are like fatalities and stuff like that. There's crazy moves where like, I think you'll see one coming up. That's Robin there.
Oh, Robin's looking pretty deezed. There they go.
Later in the comics, so this is like Robin is Batman's son.
Oh, all right, all right. So there's a little story, but ultimately it's just a fighting game. I mean, I don't want to downplay it, but
Right, no,
you know,
it is. It's strictly a fighting game, but a really well done one. I mean, it's right up there with like, my favorite is Street Fighter.
Yeah, that was a great game. But it's almost like, I would think that this game would probably be better, if you had a buddy over, hanging out, or somebody that's into gaming, and you kind of just fighting each other just for kind of bragging rights. Or if you just, playing solo, maybe a little.
There's a lot of characters in it too. You can see what characters you can play as. There's like Batman, Superman, Green Lantern, Green Arrow, Robin, Cheetah, Harley Quinn. There's a ton of characters.
How about the
Wonder
Joker?
Woman.
Oh, Wonder Woman's coming in the scene. Now, how about like the Joker, the Riddler, any of those cats in this game?
No, the Riddler's not. The Joker's not. Harley Quinn has changed to like a good. She's helping Batman because I guess this is after something in the comic books where the Joker's dead.
Not like this.
I know. I like to play as the
How
Joker
can you
too,
kill the
because
Joker,
that's an
man?
awesome character.
Man, it's like Jason. I thought the Joker never died.
I know. I don't know what happened. I probably have to play the first one. There's two of them.
So what category do you have this under? What would you rate it?
This is strictly a fighting game. I rated it 10 because it's one of the better fighting games. Actually, one of the best. Because Mortal Kombat was
Excellent.
Awesome.
I mean, that was just that just like changed.
And the graphics, you can just see they're incredible.
Yeah, they are. They are. I mean, the graphics these days are incredible. I mean, it is definitely looking.
So now I'm going to try. I think I'm going to do my special move. Hopefully, pull it off. No, I killed it.
Great. Wow. Beating on women.
Yeah,
Not even
I wanted to see you just see the special move because it's pretty neat. But there's like all these 3D sequences in it, just really well animated. Characters look like they're actual characters.
They definitely. It definitely has a real appeal to it for sure. How many hours have you got logged in this game, or how long have you been playing it, or?
I played this one for maybe 4 or 5 hours, maybe. Yeah. So
That's a good.
it's a good amount of time.
That's a good clip.
Yep.
So again, you don't control any of this stuff.
Right.
Okay.
I pulled off the special move. That's all I did, and then you watch it. So that, yeah, it's like a fatality in Mortal Kombat. You pull it off. It's pretty impressive. But you get these little verse sequences, which I lose all the time. I can't figure that part out.
Oh, Wonder Woman in this game looks like no joke.
She kind of looks like the movie version.
Yeah.
Batman looked kind of like the movie version too. You get this like you get these special suits too that are like powered up, metal, like mech suits.
What age, group would you put this game under? I mean, somebody young like it, think older. I mean, what do you think?
I think it's rated mature, but I'd say like teens can play it because there's superheroes.
Right.
There's a lot of stuff going on.
You
But
to tell me the truth. Where is he?
like the facial gestures and all that stuff.
Yeah, no, I mean,
pretty incredible.
it is absolutely well done.
I'm
Almost looks like a real person almost.
That's why
you know?
I came.
It doesn't look like the Affleck Batman.
No.
Not Bad Fleck.
Oh Lord, help us. Oh boy.
He did okay in Batman vs Superman. Just nobody liked that movie, I guess. And next we have Phantom Dust. Now this is going to look. This is a game that was released for the Xbox 360 or even the original Xbox, and they remade it because there's fans of this game.
So it's got a following. What you're saying?
Yep.
Okay.
And I have to play it more because I'm only giving it an 8 only because I didn't play this one as much as the other ones, but this is basically the graphics. The graphics aren't as good as like top tier games right now.
Okay.
So because of that, the controls are a little flaky. A couple things that bring this game down. The missions are quick right now.
So Phantom, what is the goal of this game? What do you have to do?
It's kind of like a fighting game that's free roaming with like special powers. You can see I'm shooting like things from my hand that are hitting the bad guys and taking points away. So it's kind of got a role-playing game element to it too.
Now, what is this? It looks like it's kind of like post-industrial. Did something happen where it looked okay?
So the surface, they just call it the surface, is toxic now. But when you go out there, it spikes your what do you call it? Like your
power
strength levels. Yeah, like paranormal.
Okay.
The paranormal powers get extra power when you go on the surface now. So you can shoot that dust. You can use defense.
So
stuff.
you're like an amateur ghost hunter to like a pro ghost hunter.
Yeah. Except instead of seeing ghosts, it lets you shoot things out of your hands.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, you'll see. Like I have special powers now. This guy's telling me what to do. And like it's more of a story.
Okay.
So far, I haven't seen anything difficult about the game. But so you'll see. Like I can walk into the red orb. I can absorb it. And then assign it to a button. It gets a little complicated, but
yeah, it sounds it.
It's a good game. I want to play it through just because so many people have raved about it.
Well, it's one of those things where it has, if it has the following, you gotta give it some time, Bill.
Yeah.
Give it some time.
I'm gonna get further into it and see what it's all about. It's decent. Like, so far I'm pretty impressed with the storyline and where it's going and what's happening. You were like imprisoned in these 2 metal coffins, so there's 2 of you like this.
Really?
Everybody else has like similar powers. You lose your memory, so you don't know what's going on. So there's a lot.
That's you know, I get it. That's creative. That's different. You know, I've never played a game where the character, the guy that you are, loses his memory.
Right. And then they have to.
You know, what did he do last night? You know, drink a bunch of beers and they can't remember. I mean, what's going on here? Oh, that's funny.
So he was entombed in that thing, and you see all the guys like assemble there, and they rip these 2 guys out of the tomb, and you know now they're training them. So in some way, I have the feeling you're like the 2 guys that are going to save the world.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yep, saving the world. Again. Oh, fireball.
So yeah, he shoots. He does stuff like that. You get new powers. You build up. You can build up your character to like do even better moves and more powerful.
Who are you actually fighting, or is it robots? Is it
right now
zombies?
It's robots,
okay.
But there's gonna be like there's gonna be other characters.
Other
in the
stuff
game.
in
This
there?
is just like the training missions.
Okay.
I usually don't like to put the video of the training missions on the show, but it's like that's all I got to so far.
Yeah. Okay.
This guy's like the guy who's training you. He's very impressed. He can't take off his sunglasses.
Oh my gosh.
And then you have like, it's a free roaming world. So when you're done like fighting, you can just run around and figure things out. So it's I have the feeling the world's gonna expand and it just keeps getting better and better and better.
Now who publishes this game?
EA.
EA.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Nope.
Microsoft Studios, because they bought the company that made the game. Sorry.
Oh, gotcha.
EA's the next game we're doing, which we could probably move on to the next game. That's Skate 3.
Ooh.
So you had Tony Hawk in the day, and I never played this game. I started to play, and it froze on me every time I got to a certain part. So I got so aggravated, I traded it in, and it never worked right for me. So now
the last game that I played, skateboarding game, was on Sega Dreamcast. It was the Tony Hawk game, and that's when Dreamcast started coming out, and the graphics started to get really, really good. And I'll tell you, I played that game forever.
Right?
And
Yeah,
it was
the
worlds were long, and then you could trick off everything, and you didn't realize. So is this the same type of idea? I mean, obviously it's a skating game, but can you do like crazy tricks off like the, at top of everything, and kind of more like Unreal skating?
Well, Skate 3 brought like more realistic skating.
Okay.
But you know how people were using those little flip boards?
Yeah.
It brings that method into a video game. So to actually do like an ollie, you have to hit down and up.
Oh, so like a real, well,
You flick it.
you got to,
Yeah.
Okay.
So you'll see like.
So it's just not just hitting a button. You got to use the toggle to go back and up.
So it's I want to say it's a smarter version. I love the Tony Hawk games, but this was like a smarter version of that. They brought it to the next level.
Yeah, a little bit more realistic.
Successfully brought it to the next level too. Jason Lee's in it.
Oh, cool.
You know who that is? He's My Name is Earl.
Yeah, I love that guy.
Stuff like that.
He's funny.
He's in it. He plays Coach Frank.
That's him. Didn't recognize him with the beard.
Got his big beard.
So now, where are you now? Is this you just doing free skating, or are you doing a?
No, Coach Frank's telling me what to do, and if
Okay.
I don't do what he tells me, he'll spank me or something.
Oh, jeez. Oh.
So I'm learning the control system here. So he's telling me how to do grinds, how to do tricks. But this is like imperative to Skate 3. You have to learn how to use the board.
Right. Well, it seems like they've changed the controls where the game doesn't look too much different than any other skating game.
Right.
But with the controls being very different, I'm sure it brings that more brings that challenge.
Yeah.
To it where the more experienced gamer is going to hop on and be like, all right, this is different, and then take a little while to get it, and then crush it.
Exactly, and it works. Like I wasn't happy when it first came out. I was like, Tony Hawk's the best, and then I stuck with him right up to like now. I got Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5. That just came out like a year ago. I got that, but this one's a good one.
Excellent.
Yeah, they still make Tony Hawk games.
How the heck did they get Jason Lee to do this? I mean,
I have no
so
idea.
funny.
It's good. There's a lot of famous people in this game.
Oh,
A lot of famous skaters, and their acting is good. The voiceovers are good. It's funny. It's got a sense of humor. It's got everything. The game is just good. I was very upset when I couldn't play it on my original Xbox because it kept crashing.
Now, it says here that you gave it a 10 rating.
Yes, because
Wow.
it's the best. It's definitely the best.
You just, saving the bombs till I got
best
here.
skating
10,
game.
10,
Yeah,
10, that's good.
I've been picking my favorite games, so. And then, I don't know, this one was cheap enough where I was like, I have to buy it now. It doesn't make sense for me not to.
Gotta have it. Gotta have it.
That happens to me a lot. This game's out.
There you go. Double heel flip.
They're having a backwards compatibility sale, and most of the games that are on there are $5.
Really?
Yeah.
$5?
This was one of them. So
That's definitely worth $5.
yeah.
Okay,
So-
let's hit it one more time.
And yeah, they're bringing their prices down on a lot of the games. Coach Frank says
So he,
Jason Lee does the commercials for IHOP now. That's his voice. It's Coach Frank.
Coach Frank, just getting out there, getting it done. Rocking the short shorts.
Yeah, he's funny with his long socks.
Long socks are back.
So this is the next one I have is Lara Croft and the Temple of Osiris. Top-down game. It's good though. It's from Crystal Dynamics. They're the original creator of Tomb Raider.
Okay, yep.
With IO Interactive was involved in it in some way too at the beginning, but Crystal Dynamics took Tomb Raider to the whole next level. Now they're doing the top view ones because Ubisoft does the other Tomb Raider. It gets a little complicated.
I guess so. Now, is that the only view that you can see is just the top rated down?
Yeah.
Okay. So it almost kind of reminds me like an old Zelda kind of.
Exactly, yeah.
Kind of top down, just kind of.
It works for this game because there's. You'll see though. I do have a lot of trouble figuring out, judging the distance rather.
Okay.
Where to jump. So you'll see I fall into the pit a lot. It's difficult to judge, but once you get used to it, and once you get used to the controls a little bit more, you learn the game. It's pretty good.
Basically, you're saying, Bill Sheehan, that you're just hanging out in the pits,
Yes. Yeah.
hitting it up.
Falling in the pits all the time.
Oh boy, kill that thing. Did you kill that thing?
Think so. Gotta kill everything in this game.
Yeah.
Got one of them. This is like, I can use the guns, you hit down, I can use the staff to do other things. So there's powers you can get, there's weapon upgrades. There's a lot to this game.
It looks pretty complex. It does.
Yeah.
It looks
It's
a little
not
bit
a
more,
simple run
it,
through,
it,
right?
it definitely looks a little more, involvement in the Hot Wheels 3 game.
Right. And then you get, things you can grab onto and climb up the rope, and that's a special thing the staff does there is make these land things move. Then I got to get on there, jump across. There's a lot going on.
The one thing that I noticed though, it seems like you're far away. Like the character's really
too
small.
far
It's
away.
kind of a little too far away.
Yeah, I would have liked it if it was closer.
Just
up.
a little bit. Not a ton, but just it's like, hey, I'm in the nosebleed seats.
I know. Yeah, a lot of the games are doing that now too. Like they want to focus on the size of the world instead of the character, so it looks like you have a much bigger world there.
Right. Okay. I get that.
But yeah, I like it with the character closer up so I could at least see what I'm doing. Because I didn't even know there I was falling in the pit. It looked like I was on the side of the pit. It's very hard to judge. Still a good game. I gave it 8 phalanges because it's pretty good. I mean, there's no reason you shouldn't get it. It's free.
Free is good.
Free is good for everyone.
Free.
There I go, fell in again. Trying to jump right up the middle of that pit. So yeah, this is like one of those games that's trial and error. You're gonna mess up. You're gonna die. You got to try it.
Good
again.
for a rainy day, and if you've got a bunch of hours to kill.
Exactly. And it's worth it. It's worth going through. It's a fun game. There's worse games out there. I've seen them.
Played them. Man. So what's the ultimate goal? Just who do you have to? What's the end game on this game? Who do you got to kill, or who's the bad?
There's a creature that you release by accident because you're like, you were raiding a tomb. And you freed this creature by accident by taking some treasure. And she's after you through the whole game. So you have to get this I don't know, this god Osiris to get her, to kill her. So that's what your goal is.
Basically,
right
it comes down to basic karma.
now. Yeah, exactly.
Don't raid tombs.
Don't raid tombs anymore.
You know, don't raid the tombs. Don't get all the ghosts all nasty.
It's good though. I mean, the graphics are pretty decent. Like, and it's different. They've done these games before. A couple of these, and most of the Tomb Raiders were like this. I'm talking about, Crystal Dynamics Tomb Raiders are now like this. So they made like several of them. This is probably one of the better ones. They have the regular Tomb Raider still, where you're in the 3D world and looking down. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Hopefully they come out with a new one of that.
I will say the graphics though on the newer games, where I have kind of been, on the outskirts. I've got some friends that are serious gamers. They'll invite me to play, and it's stressful.
Yeah.
Yelling at me. What are you doing? What did you do that for? Who is this guy? I was like, jeez, maneuver, man.
But I mean, if you play a little bit, you get into it, and you learn the mechanics of the game. Usually, you can figure it out from there. But yeah, that's Temple of Osiris, and I don't know what else happened this week. Video game related, we got we got Destiny 2 that sent out some video, which is like a first-person shooter.
Oh, okay.
Really looks good.
When's that due to release? Do you remember?
November. I think it's coming out in
Of course,
November.
right before Christmas.
Yep,
Hype it up before Christmas.
Exactly. For the kids, they're going to want that one. Tekken 7's coming out, which is really good. That's another fighting game like the Injustice.
Tekken is still in the
Tekken
game?
is still going, yeah.
Oh my
So
gosh.
now, the good thing about Tekken is they started with young characters and they aged.
Oh, okay, that's
So
cool.
like, yeah, now it's like you got the old man fighting.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder how much money they've generated out of that Tekken series, because it's been around
I
for
know.
just so long. Unreal.
Yes, but that's the show for tonight. I guess the Bill takeover is a success.
The Bill takeover was a success. Thank you very much for inviting me here.
Anytime.
This place is phenomenal, guys. It is the real deal. It's a real studio. The cameras. I mean, this is where it's at. I walked in. I was like,
It's fun. It's good times. Bill's been dying to do it. I said I'll get you on here.
hopefully I can get invited back. If not, one and done. Sometimes that's the way it rolls.
All right, so we'll see you next time on GameShift. Catchphrase.
The preceding program was provided by an independent producer solely responsible for its content. The opinions expressed do not necessarily represent the views of this station, its staff, board of directors, or underwriters.